Hey guys, what's going on? Jeb here, and in today's video we have some very important technical analysis to do on Bitcoin because in yesterday's video I warned you guys about how high Bitcoin is right now. I talked about how Bitcoin has already undergone a massive rally. We've rallied all the way up to last night $13,700, the exact same high that we hit just a little over a year ago during the previous bull market. And guys, I don't want you to get me wrong. I'm incredibly bullish on the medium and long-term future for Bitcoin. In fact, there's a very bullish fundamental that we're going to be getting to at the end of today's video. But to start today's video, I need to show you this one thing on the Bitcoin chart, because if you don't see it, you're going to regret it. We're trying to get to 100K subs by Valentine's Day next year. I know you're not subscribed, John. I'm looking at you. Hit that subscribe button. It's free, and you can always unsubscribe later if you want to. Anyway, guys, without much further ado, let's go ahead and dive right on into it. I thought that was a pretty good dive, not gonna lie. Guys, before we get started, I do want to mention that the sale on the Cryptocurrency Technical Analysis Academy ends tomorrow. Bitcoin is going on a massive bull run. In fact, we might be back at $20,000 before you know it, and if you want to take advantage of those gains, you need to understand how the market works. You need to understand how to read charts, and you need to understand how to trade and invest profitably. That is exactly what we designed CT2A to help you do. I highly encourage you to invest in your education before even touching Bitcoin. That's why we created CT2A. The link is in the description down below. Use the coupon code SweaterWeather2020 for $40 off at checkout. That sale ends tomorrow, so go ahead and jump on in. Anyway, guys, we're not going to delay much longer. I'm about to show you the titular... I love that word. That's a pretty funny word. I'm about to show you the titular technical indicator that we talked about in the title here in a minute. But before we get started, there's one thing I want to ask you. When did you guys get into Bitcoin? Comment of the day. Let me know in the comment section down below. What day did you get into cryptocurrency? July 31st, 2017 was the day that I got in. I'd love to hear when you guys got in. Anyway, enough of all that, guys. We need to jump onto the chart because I need to show you what happened yesterday on Bitcoin. If you will remember to yesterday's video, I talked about how there's a decently good chance that Bitcoin could break to the upside out of our rising trading channel here. But I also talked about how there were some very serious caveats to that breakout. Number one, Bitcoin is massively overextended on the RSI, or at least it was yesterday. We'll get to that in a second. We rallied all the way to 84. If you look back on previous markets, you'll see a recurring trend in the RSI. We rally up above 70, trade sideways, rally again, and then fall. Rally up above, trade sideways, rally again, and fall. We see this happen quite a lot on Bitcoin. Breakout, rally sideways, rally again, fall. That is exactly what we just saw on Bitcoin. I told you guys yesterday, we need to consolidate. We need to lock in gains. We need to build VPVR support up here, guys, because guess what? Yesterday, we rallied to and hit $13,700 on a candle body, not a wick. Look at this, guys. This red level right here represents $13,750 and change. The very top of this market over here is just above 13.7. Guess where we rallied to yesterday? Guess what we technically broke? We broke that level, even if only for a couple of minutes. We did put a chink in it. I talked about this 2 weeks ago about how Bitcoin was likely going to rally between $13,000 and $13,700. It was going to stop there, consolidate, lock in gains, trade sideways, and reset its RSI. That's exactly what happened. That's exactly what we said was going to happen. But to drive that point home, there's a technical indicator that I meant to show you guys yesterday, and I forgot to show it. And it's so important that it warrants its own video. That's why I'm talking about this again. And it's none other than the TD sequential. You guys know I'm a big fan of the TD sequential. It is very accurate in predicting tops. Whenever you see a red 9 flash on TD sequential, as we saw right here, right here, right here, and even right here, whenever Bitcoin pops a 9 on the TD sequential, it means that correction is coming. And guess what we saw 2 days ago? We saw a 9 flash on the TD sequential on Monday, October the 26th. And if you'll notice, Bitcoin moving around right here looks like it's trying to reset the TD sequential. This 1 is popping in and out of existence on the chart, something you don't see happen very often because of price movement. That 1 resetting the TD sequential right there from this correction that we've seen today is exactly what I was talking about Bitcoin needing to consolidate. If you notice, Bitcoin is now below 70 on the RSI. This is exactly what I've been preaching for the last 2 weeks. Bitcoin is going to rally. Bitcoin is very bullish. The fundamentals are fantastic. However being the key word, we can't get ahead of ourselves. We don't want to rally too quickly because if we do, we will regret it. And it's showing up on the chart right now because Bitcoin's pulled back $100 since I started recording. Bitcoin is going to test $13,000 today as a floor. It is going to see if we can hold that, and I am hoping, I'm not saying this is what's going to happen, but I'm hoping, because this would be the best thing Bitcoin could do, I'm hoping that Bitcoin will trade sideways for 2 or 3 days. I'm hoping that it might even pull back a little bit Lock in the gains. Build the VPVR support. Guys, part of the reason that we got to where we are in the first place is because of this huge block of support over here. But now we're starting to get out of it. We've managed to rally above $12,000 where that VPVR support ends, so let's start building even more up here. I've seen a lot of prominent people in the crypto space say Bitcoin's going back to 20K by the end of the year or in the next 6 months. Guys, I hope that doesn't happen. And I'll tell you why I hope it doesn't happen. Because when Bitcoin rallies quickly, it falls quickly. When Bitcoin rallies slowly, it falls slowly. And when Bitcoin rallies at the pace that it's supposed to rally at, which is somewhere in between those two extremes, it doesn't fall. It just continues rallying. It continues building on the fundamentals that we have been preaching for the last 2 years. Speaking of which, that brings me to my final point of today's video. And that would be none other than Google Trends for the key search term Bitcoin. Guys, I've been talking about this for the last several months about how interest in the key search term Bitcoin was dropping. Now it is climbing. We pushed all the way back to 70. That's a similar high to what we saw in July when Bitcoin was rallying, in May when Bitcoin was rallying, and in March when Bitcoin was rallying. Right now, we're only sitting at 62. Based on the bullishness that's going on Bitcoin with Bitcoin rallying to new highs, it's very possible that that goes to 100 and beyond because it's 62 out of 100, 100 being the maximum search interest that we've seen over the last 12 months. It's very possible that Bitcoin rallies above any Bitcoin search volume highs that we have seen in the last 12 months because of the bullishness that we are experiencing. But we want to make sure we don't get ahead of ourselves. We want to make sure that Bitcoin doesn't rally too quickly. So I encourage you guys, be careful when you're working in these markets because you never know if Bitcoin is going to have a correction. Make sure you're not trading with your emotions. Don't let FUD and FOMO drive the way that you work in this space. It's dangerous. Make sure you're investing well. Make sure you're separating your portfolios. Make sure you're following everything that we've taught you in the Cryptocurrency Technical Analysis Academy with stop losses, risk to reward ratios, following your intuition when you're an experienced trader. All of those things are of the paramount importance. Just because Bitcoin is going up, just because Bitcoin go up does not mean that our intelligence should go down or our decision-making ability should get worse. It means that now more than ever, we need to be using our brains because when there's a lot of money to be made, there's a lot of money to be lost. And right now, there is a lot of money to be made. So don't forget the flip side of that coin. Guys, if you did enjoy today's video, consider subscribing. We're trying to get to 100K subs by Valentine's Day. I think that is very possible. So if you will hit that subscribe button, I will be forever in your debt. I would be very appreciative. Guys, I'm really excited about where this channel is going. I'm really excited about where Bitcoin is going. And I'm really excited about the journey that you and I are on together in our development of our understanding and our investments in the cryptocurrency space. It makes me excited, guys. I wake up and I think, wow, I didn't sleep well. But the second thing I think is, wow, I'm excited to see where Bitcoin goes next. I woke up this morning. First thing I checked, I looked to see how yesterday's video did. Second thing I checked, I looked to see how Bitcoin was doing. And then I got out of bed. Guys, I do just want to thank you guys from the bottom of my heart for sticking with us over these last 3 years, especially these last 2 months. It's been a little rough. We're finally back on a regular content schedule, and we have something amazing coming for you on Friday. We have a guest appearance, and I'm really excited for you to see. You saw a sneak peek of it yesterday. Make sure you hit that subscribe button for more. But before we go, guys, I do want to mention the Cryptocurrency Technical Analysis Academy because it is incredibly important that you invest in your education. Guys, this market is rallying. It's rallying fast. It's rallying far. We're going to see massive gains. But the only way that you'll be able to take advantage of those is if you understand how to do so. You have to invest in your education in the market, in trading. CT2A teaches you how to read the markets. It teaches you how to do fundamental analysis. It teaches you how to trade. It teaches you how to invest. It teaches you mindset principles that are of the utmost paramount importance when you are trying to work in this space. Whether you invest in your education with us or someone else, I implore you, invest in your education. It's the most important investment you will ever make, hands down, bar none, even better than Bitcoin. If you guys are interested, there is a sale running on CT2A all the way up and until and through tomorrow. That is Sweater Weather 2020. You can use that coupon code at checkout to get $40 off. After that sale is run, that sale will be no more, so make sure you get in today. But anyway, guys, that is going to wrap it out for today's video. Before I go, though, I do just first want to thank each and every single last one of you for watching, as always, and I will see you guys next video. Peace.